So Mercedes is back on its way up, right? Winning 3 out of the last 4 races sounds like they're back in business. But hold on, not everyone is convinced. Reporter Peter Windsor isn't holding back. He thinks Mercedes boss Toto Wolff is making a huge mistake by not grabbing Adrian Newey. Although George Russell's win at the Austrian GP came after a collision between Lando Norris and Max Verstappen, the subsequent races at Silverstone and Belgium proved that Mercedes could secure victories on their own merit. Initially, the team struggled to create a car that fully leveraged the current rules, resulting in the departure of key figures like Mike Elliott and chief aerodynamicist Gioacchino Vino. Former technical director James Allison was brought back to develop a new concept, and after a breakthrough at the Canadian Grand Prix, Mercedes has been on an upward trend. Despite this impressive turnaround, Peter Windsor has publicly questioned team principal Toto Wolff's leadership on his YouTube livestream. When Adrian Newey announced in May that he would be leaving Red Bull next year, it caused quite a stir, as one of the most successful car designers of all time became a free agent. Toto Wolff was cautioned against making a biggest mistake by not pursuing Newey, but so far there have been no links between Mercedes and Newey. Windsor believes Wolff will regret not going after the 65-year-old, calling it an indictment of his management at Mercedes. This isn't the first time Toto Wolff has faced criticism for his lack of enthusiasm in pursuing the British engineer. Back in April, journalist Christian Menath expressed his surprise on the F1 Nation podcast that Mercedes wasn't leading the chase for Newey. While there is some interest from the Silver Arrows, they don't seem to be pursuing him as aggressively as the Ferraris and the Aston Martins. With Wolff trying to attract Max Verstappen to Brackley as a potential replacement for Hamilton, it makes sense for him to try to go for Newey as well, especially since it's been rumored that Verstappen is extremely likely to follow Newey to his next team. Menath said, "That's the biggest surprise for me, that there are rumors about Adrian joining Aston Martin, that there are a lot of rumors of Adrian joining Ferrari, but not so many rumors about Adrian joining Mercedes. They would need Adrian more than any other team on the grid. They are completely lost at the moment, even if they wouldn't say so. They would need someone like Adrian, and even more importantly, they're trying to convince Max Verstappen to join the team. And if you want to convince Max Verstappen to join Mercedes, then what else can you do than bring Adrian Newey to Mercedes? So in my opinion, this would be the biggest mistake of Toto Wolff, not trying to bring Adrian Newey to Mercedes. But the Mercedes of April and the Mercedes now are completely different beasts. Even when the team was struggling, team boss Toto Wolff maintained that any new addition must be the right fit for Mercedes, with Newey also needing to want to join. When asked by Sky F1 if he would sign Adrian Newey if he could, Wolff was pretty diplomatic with his reply, saying, "I think no team can discard Adrian, but he needs to fit into the organization and he needs to want it." Wolff emphasized that they are not searching for a messiah figure, a role Newey has taken on under F1's ground effect regulations following Red Bull's dominance in this era. "I think you've always got to look at opportunities," Wolff continued, "but it's not like that today we wait for a messiah. With a reset coming in F1 2026, bringing new chassis and power unit regulations, there is potential to lure Newey back to Formula One for a fresh challenge." However, after the FIA's reveal of the regulations, Wolff remarked that they don't look particularly great at the moment and referred to them as a work in progress. "The regulations, as they stand at the moment, don't look particularly great," Wolff claimed, "but it's a work in progress. And I would very much hope that the ones who are responsible on the FIA side listen to the teams, and that we work collaboratively on coming up with regulations that make it an exciting sport, because that's the most important for us, the stakeholders and also the fans out there, to have really exciting racing." As more time has passed, it's become clear that Mercedes is not on the fence about the mastermind. Silver Arrow's boss Toto Wolff has now outright rejected the idea of pursuing Newey. At the Hungarian GP, Wolff told OE24 that there is no possibility of Mercedes seeking a deal with Newey. He stated, "We stick together as a team, in good times and in bad. I know what I have in James Allison, the Mercedes technical director, and his management team." Ever since January, Adrian Newey has been making waves in the F1 world. Widely regarded as one of the best motorsport engineers ever, Newey has had a storied career with McLaren, Williams, and Red Bull. His designs have led to 12 world championships, playing a crucial role in Sebastian Vettel's 4 F1 drivers' titles and Max Verstappen's recent world championship hat-trick. Now he's decided to seek a new challenge and design competitive cars for another team. Currently, Newey is still under contract with Red Bull, working on their RB17 supercar, but he is set to leave the team early next year. There have been persistent reports that Newey will join Ferrari, especially with Lewis Hamilton set to move there next season. However, the CEO of Scuderia, Benedetto Vigna, has reportedly declined to meet Newey's salary demands. Not only that, there are concerns within Ferrari's management that bringing Newey on board could disrupt the existing chain of command. As a result, Newey's move to Maranello is not going to happen. Now, Newey looks set to join Aston Martin after receiving a multi-million-pound offer from billionaire owner Lawrence Stroll. This news comes from several Italian media sources like Autosprint and Corriere dello Sport, who report that the deal will be announced in September. Aston Martin's owner, Lawrence Stroll, seems to have won Newey over with his ambitious plans for the team and a substantial investment. Stroll is reportedly planning to invest $1 billion into Aston Martin's facilities, while Newey is looking at a $100 million salary for 4 years. Additionally, Newey wanted to continue working with Honda, the engine manufacturer that helped Red Bull achieve significant success. He likes the idea of Honda being Aston Martin's exclusive supplier, ensuring they are not just another customer team. While there is no official confirmation of the signing yet, Aston Martin responded to the Newey update with a coy statement. The Aston Martin Aramco F1 team is a very appealing project with Lawrence Stroll's vision, a state-of-the-art new technology campus, and exciting partnerships with Aramco and Honda. Many high-profile individuals across all areas of the team are linked to the project, but we don't have anything to announce. However, Lawrence Stroll isn't stopping at bringing Adrian Newey to Aston Martin. The ambitious Canadian businessman reportedly has his eyes on Max Verstappen as well, with contract negotiations already underway. With Honda set to exclusively partner with Aston Martin starting in 2026, and both Newey and Dan Fallows committed to the project, it's easy to see why Verstappen might find this opportunity appealing. Verstappen's future has been a hot topic this season, as the 3-time world champion is said to be frustrated with the ongoing Christian Horner saga and the team's lack of development compared to McLaren and Mercedes. Both McLaren and Mercedes have been vying for Verstappen's signature, with Toto Wolff pushing hard to bring him to Brackley as early as 2025, potentially as a replacement for the Ferrari-bound Lewis Hamilton, or maybe even a potential pairing with Kimi Antonelli for the 2026 season. But if Mercedes isn't where Verstappen sees himself, could it be Aston Martin? Securing Newey, the mastermind behind Verstappen's title-winning Red Bull cars, would be a significant move for Stroll. It would also reunite Verstappen with former Red Bull aerohead Dan Fallows and keep him connected to Honda, the Japanese manufacturer whose engines became the benchmark in 2021 just as the current engine freeze was introduced. Will leave Red Bull's teams after 2025 to switch to an exclusive supply deal with Aston Martin. Verstappen enjoys a close relationship with Honda, and the prospect of continuing to race with their engines might be more enticing than the uncertain future of the Red Bull powertrains project under the new regulations. For now, however, Verstappen remains a Red Bull driver. Earlier this summer, the Dutchman made it clear that a dip in performance wouldn't make him walk away from the program that has brought him 3 Drivers' Championship titles. So there you have it. Despite their recent successes, Mercedes' future is still quite uncertain. Only time will tell if they will regret not signing Newey when they had the chance. Meanwhile, Lawrence Stroll's aggressive moves are positioning Aston Martin as a formidable competitor. By potentially bringing Newey on board and eyeing Max Verstappen, Stroll is setting the stage for a dramatic shift in F1 dynamics. What do you guys think about Toto Wolff's decision? Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with the latest F1 news.